Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to another vlog on the movie news. Just really quick because this caught my attention immediately, which I honestly say I'm happy to say this. Well, a film was, I think maybe I brought this up before long ago though, but I can't remember. But it just I guess it's more an update thing, so on the subject. Scream Factory, when they release horror stuff, it's called Scream Factory, but now they're called Shout Factory. And they released, and the company has released a lot of good things on DVD/Blu-ray for collector's editions, right? Well, on the update on the thing, I heard about they're going to finally come out with this on Blu-ray, but I didn't know much about it. So, but here they had an update on this. So, October 29th, they're finally coming out on a Blu-ray of. You can see on the corner there. Yep, there you go. Finally coming out on the Blu-ray of Chuck Russell's The Blob. Finally coming out on DVD, also on Blu-ray as well, with features finally. And there's lots of features on this. And I'm saying and I was looking at the features that they're featuring. I honestly say this film finally deserves a proper respect it deserves, because for years there's the DVD that I had, like the bare bones DVD, no features at all, just a trailer. And there was another company, I forget, that released a Blu-ray of it though, but no features. So now, thanks to Scream Factory, they've released a whole new set of features, a lot of features I'm looking up, with commentaries and interviews and the behind-the-scenes footage, and the making of how with the effects of the Blob with the Tony Gardner and his team and all that. So, and it's a lot of features, which I am looking forward to checking out when it comes out. I'm definitely gonna pick this up on Blu-ray when it comes out, because it finally deserves the respect it deserves. Because I love the Blob, one of the best remakes ever, in the horror, especially in the horror genre. It's my second favorite remake behind John Carpenter's The Thing, of course, but that's my all-time favorite horror film. And The Blob is definitely one of my favorite horror films of all time, with The Thing, John Carpenter's Halloween, Deep Rising, Tremors. I love The Blob to death. And I'm glad that's finally. And just a great look how, looking on the site for Bloody Disgusting, the features it's showing here is a new audio commentary with director Chuck Russell, special effects and artist Tony Gardner, cinematographer Mark Irwin, moderated by filmmaker Joe Lynch. New audio commentary with actress Shawnee Smith, who our female lead next to Kevin Dillon. Come on, you can do better than that. Shooting like a badass. So that's really cool to listen to. Interview with director Chuck Russell. Interview with actor Jeffrey DeMunn. Jeffrey DeMunn, who appeared in many other films, including the original The Hitcher, and including some of the Stephen King stuff like The Shawshank Redemption, the Green Mile, The Mist, and The Hitcher too. I mentioned that, but he played the sheriff in the film where he got killed next to the phone booth. So it's cool. He has an interview with Jeffrey DeMunn has an interview with actress Candy Clark, who played who was the waitress at the diner, she was in the phone booth, and also in this the Blob just came in, just turned her into a pile of nothing. So that's cool. So yeah, interview with Candy Clark, interview with actor Donovan Leitch Jr., who played Paul Taylor, who was supposed to be, you think he's the hero of the film, but he's talking on the phone and just gets devoured by the Blob, which is the front cut. It's the front cover of our bare bones DVD. So he features him in the Blob. So yeah, so there's cool. He gets an interview with him. Interview with Bill Moseley, who I met. Bill Moseley, famously playing Chop Top from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. He had a small role in the Blob, which when Kevin Dillon shoving Shawnee Smith down the sewers, an injured hazmat suit guy comes in, and that's Bill Moseley. So that's cool. He has an interview here. Interview with cinematographer Mark Irwin. Interview with special effects artist Tony Gardner. Interview with special effects supervisor Christopher Gilman. Interview with production designer Craig Stearns. interview with the Blob mechanic, Peter Abrahamson, excuse me. Interview with mechanical designer Mark Stackerton, if I mispronounced the name. Then behind the scenes footage of Tony Gardner's team, so we'll get a look at how him and his team making the Blob and getting the thing to work and all stuff, which is going to look pretty cool in the behind the scenes footage. Then audio commentary with director Chuck Russell, monitored by film producer Ryan Turek, and then the trailers, TV spot, and still gallery. So a lot of features, and I'm really happy to see all this. The only problem I have with it, I don't see why Kevin Dillon didn't get to have an interview. Maybe he didn't want. Of course, maybe say he didn't want to though. I mean, everyone has a right to say no or yes or no to things though. But I mean, to me, it looked like Kevin Dillon is not doing much. You know, I mean, he could afford to do at least do an interview to explain, because I would love to hear his experience about when making the film and such. You know, I love the line that he says. You know, I think you pissed it off. I would love to hear an interview or a commentary with Kevin Dillon. That's gonna be one issue I have, because I mean, you even got Bill Moseley, Jeffrey DeMunn, Candy Clark, even Donovan Leitch Jr. to do interviews and commentary with Shawnee Smith and director Chuck Russell and all these other people. You know, well, I don't understand why Kevin Dillon he couldn't. I mean, I'm sure he has a reason though. If he says no, he says no. But otherwise, I'm sure he has another reason though. But so that's one thing that's gonna be missing from this thing, because you got Kevin Dillon who was our lead in the movie, you know, and he was awesome in the movie, and so that's gonna be disappointing, you know. That's gonna be all nitpicky. But other than that, the features are really fantastic, you know, the interviews and with all these other people and the footage and essentially the cover art looks pretty awesome too. We'll just show the cover art right here on my phone. I mean, that cover art looks pretty damn awesome. It looks pretty freaking cool looking. But like I said, I don't know. It's too bad Kevin Dillon's not gonna be on the features on the features. I don't know why. At least Shawnee Smith has an audio commentary, so that's cool. And the cover art is very fantastic looking. Definitely got to pick this up on Blu-ray. Terror has no shape. So yeah. But other than that, though, that's it for that. Just real quick on the movie news, especially for this particular one, because the Blob finally deserves the respect it gets. You know, with having all new features with interviews and behind-the-scenes footage, while that has a freaking for years having a bare bones DVD, which I've been begging to say want features, and now we're finally getting features now. So I just want to say, because I'm really looking forward to picking this up on Blu-ray. It comes out on October 29th. And it's going to be pretty often. I'm definitely going to watch all the features, you know, so the commentaries and the featurettes, so the interviews and everything. So I'm very happy. So definitely Scream Factory once again is doing a good job. But like I said, Kevin Dillon, I'm sad to say he's not going to be on the features. No interview or commentary, sad to say. It is going to be a big nitpick for me, because he's our leading guy, and at least, you know, and I would love to hear his thoughts on the film. Love to. But if he says no, he says no, or otherwise there's another reason. But he could. But to me, looking at his track record, he's not doing much, so at least he could afford to do an interview or a commentary. But I would love to hear his thoughts on it. So, but that's my thoughts. This is my vlog on what's going on in the movies for a DVD stuff like though. But other than that though, there hasn't been much feature on the movie news. So, but I just love to get this off. So, but thanks for watching. Stay tuned in the next video. Later.